Yes, good morning to one and all. Yesterday we have studied about part 2 regarding period of 1900 to 1950, where we studied about Lenin and we studied about Tsarist Russia. And I told you that Union of Soviet Socialistic Republic was formed in 1924. Lenin died in 1924. Stalin came to power in 1924. When Stalin came to power in 1924, then he has implemented some schemes that made USSR to escape from Great Depression. Every country has suffered during Great Depression. Great Depression happened on October 14, 1929 and lasted up to 1939. 10 years, each and every country has suffered due to Great Depression. But it was Russia, it was USSR which escaped from Great Depression. And many, still today, many appreciate the ideology of USSR regarding national liberalization, equality and communism. But few are not accept towards many aspects of communism. For example, M.N. Roy, Tagore, Nehru, they have supported USSR policies, but they did not agree with many aspects of communism. Even George Orwell, in his famous satire book Animal Farm, he has explained how about Russian revolutions and about USSR very briefly. George Orwell has written the book called Animal Farm, and most of them got inspired with Russian Revolution, and lot of development we have seen in USSR. When Stalin came to power in 1924, I taught you yesterday itself in 1970, Vladimir Lenin established Bolshevik party and he became the leader of Bolshevik party, where he has redistributed the land to the landless peasants. But you know, Stalin has collected the land from those landless peasants and the landlords, whether he is a small farmer or a big farmer or a large farmer or a landlord or a feudal lord, it does not matter. Everyone has to give land to the government, and USSR government under the leadership of Stalin has introduced some. They started 5-year plans in 1928. He was the first man to go for this kind of innovative thinking. He has started 5-year plans in 1928, and after starting 5-year plans, immediately he went to collective farming. The concept of collectivization farming is nothing but all the farmers who are present in the villages, or all the who reached more than 18 years, or all the workers in Russia, they have to, in USSR, they have to work collectively in the farm. Whether they are landlords or whether they are something else, whether they have more money, it does not matter. Everyone has to work in the field, and what all the produce we are getting will be distributed among the peasants and among the workers who work in that field, or it will be distributed all over USSR. And that is the thing that happened. But large farmers who always enjoy high luxurious rights, they did not accept this. They began to resist to the ideas of Stalin, and hence the large peasants and landlords who did not listen to the Stalin, they were imprisoned, they were injured, some of them were killed, and due to this there was a severe famine between 1929 to 1930. Since after 1 year they rose up very well. See, about the greatness about Stalin is, for him agriculture and industries are two eyes. He wanted to develop equally industries also. For example, Magnetos, a steel company, his aim was to construct it within 3 years. The working conditions in the steel plant was unable to explain. They are very tough and very hard. Even if they want to go to toilet, they need to come down from the 4th floor, and they used to cast across the road. And some of the welfare schemes implemented by Stalin was cheap healthcare system was provided. He introduced a schooling system. Crutches were arranged to the small children. Some facilities he provided, but these facilities did not satisfy all. He has done a lot of things to improve literacy rate. he concentrated on primary education. Not only that, he has provided some peasants to study in universities about the recent agriculture techniques, whatnot. I think today we are having welfare schemes with the inspiration of Stalin, no doubt in saying so. And after that Great Depression, I told you, every country has suffered, but it was USSR which it had suffered because of the above said ideas regarding collective farming and all those things. And finally, Stalin stood as a standing example in the development of Russia, the way he led the USSR and the way people overcome from Great Depression. And here in USSR, almost all achieved 100% employment. There was no unemployment during Great Depression. Even USA itself, there was unemployment by 30%, but in USSR there is no unemployment also. By that we can understand what kind of role played by Stalin. Hard work never fails. Even though initial stages for 3 to 4 years, workers has faced some hazardous situations, and later on situations began to come under control. That is the reason why Stalin ruled for 2 decades. So he ruled for over about 20 years. Under his ruling, many welfare schemes was developed, welfare schemes started, and people began to feel comfortable in later stages. Thank you.